there is a past version of you that would be so proud of all of the growth and progress that you have made. So be proud of yourself today.
Even while you wait for things to fall in place, I hope you find room to practice gratitude. And not only for the big things, but the small things too. The way you feel under the sky, the way the air blows around you. Hold on to every little moment that awakens and reminds you to slow down and notice where the light pours in, to make room for gratitude over and over again.
I have a question for you. What if it turns out better than you could have ever imagined? What if all of the changes that you're making in your life right now are leading to something more beautiful than you could have ever envisioned? Yes, things could go wrong. Yes, things could go sideways. But they could also turn into a beautiful miracle. You don't know. So I challenge you, next time you're overthinking or you're doubting something, put that thought in your mind. What if things turned out better than I could have ever imagined? Because they might.
Good morning. Did you drink your water this morning? Did you have breakfast? Did you say affirmations? No? Repeat after me. Let's go. I let go of what no longer serves me. I have the power to create my own happiness. I am worthy of respect and love. I am enough.
You see, what happens is, the more you relax and the more you meditate and the more you look for positive aspects and the more you allow yourself alignment with who you are, the more you'll click into that core grid.
I have more conversations with myself than I do with anybody else. My thoughts are racing as fast as a lion trying to catch its prey, and I pray that today I can stay focused. I don't know how I'm able to give the brightest smiles even at my lowest. My inner world is crumbling down and I'm hoping nobody noticed, because these feelings that are running through me, I just can't afford to show it.
Here's a friendly reminder that the past doesn't exist, and neither does the future. Both of them are literally figments of your imagination. They only live in your head. The only thing that is ever real, ever has been real, ever will be real is the present moment. This moment, right now. And the more often you can live in this moment, the happier you'll be. How do you be present, you ask? Simply by being aware when you aren't, and follow for more videos.
All you need to start doing is building your new life, starting today and moving forward. Wipe the slate clean. What kind of work do you want to be doing? Where do you want to be living? Who do you want to be? You start really investing in yourself. You start building. Get out of the ruins. Get out of the ruins of what's gone and start building the new city.
One day you will look back in awe of the things you made it through. You will look back with gratitude and find that you were stronger than you thought you were. Even though in the moment you felt like you were moving at too slow of a pace, you will find that all by grace you carried on anyway. Your story was still taking shape, and the valleys did not keep you from the rest of the journey. So on those days where you feel like your progress is slow and you feel like you are stuck in the same place where you were last year, slow down and count the mountains and valleys, long nights and mornings, and everything that it took just to be here. The conversations you work through, the little things that no longer bother you. This is progress. This is strength. This is how you overcame. Everything you experienced that was out of your control did not have the power from keeping you from being whole. Trust you are still worthy of love. Trust love is still greater than fear. I hope you remember that even when your growth feels slow, you are still growing in grace, courage, wisdom, and strength.
Keep going. Things are going to fall into place, I promise. You might not understand your current obstacles right now, but eventually you will, and it will all make sense. Everything is coming together exactly as it should.
You've got imposter syndrome. You believe that one day everyone around you is going to realize that you're not as smart or as talented as you present yourself to be. What if I can give you a different way of thinking about that? What if you truly can't bring yourself to believe that you are everything that you've presented yourself to be? Perhaps you're not an imposter. You're just an evil genius that has fooled everyone in the room. Think about it. You've been doing it this long. You've been playing a long con. And I think you deserve some credit for it. So I say, run off with the bag and take everything in your path.
Stay focused. Don't talk about what you're going to do. Don't just dream about what you're going to do. Don't criticize somebody else for what they're not doing. You be it. Be about it. Be about that action and go do it. Keep your eye on your intention. Don't let any outside distraction or your own insecurity stop you from your goals. Embrace that struggle.
So I'm gonna teach you guys about something, okay? And this is literally how I became confident. Google cognitive distortion. Actually, I'll do it for you, hold on. Cognitive distortions are habitual ways of thinking that are often inaccurate and negatively biased. This, by far, is the hardest thing I've ever had to work on. It's where so much of my depression is, and so much of my anxiety. It's basically black and white thinking. Like your significant other is going on a trip. Your first thought is, he's gonna die in a plane crash. Or you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, God, everybody's gonna think I'm so ugly. I don't look good enough. I don't look like the other girl. And it is so hard to do this, but this is how I counteracted it. I taught myself to think about what I'm thinking. And it's a lot of asking why. Like, here's an example. Okay, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I look so gross. Hold on. Why do I think that? Well, I just wish I were a little bit curvier. Why? Because I think that people who are attractive have curves. Why? I guess social media. Why do you care about social media? Oh, that's a dumbed down version of it, but changing your thinking will help so much.
Sometimes I don't want to be strong. Sometimes the weight is just too much, you know? And to put on that facade like you're strong all the time, that's exactly what it is, a facade. That's whack. You have to be human. And human means you're vulnerable.
What's one habit or action that you started doing that completely changed your life?
That nothing in life is a waste of time. The mental breakdown you had, the heartbreak you endured, the relationship that you spent so long trying to make work but it failed in the end, the nights you spent laying in your bed where you questioned whether or not your life was worth living. None of this is a waste of time. It's all blessings in disguise, and one day the greater purpose of this suffering will reveal itself. And I understand that it's not easy to recognize that this will happen, but I can promise you, you just have to be hopeful that it will eventually reveal itself one day. Don't give up. I understand that it's going to require a lot of patience, and sometimes patience can be the biggest test to our own mental endurance, but don't give up. Because I can promise you, you might not see it now, you might not see it tomorrow, but the good days are on the way, and you will soon reveal why you went through what you had to go through.
First rule, never let them change you. Rule 2, do you to the fullest. And never be ashamed to. You just good at what they can't do, and they hate that.
You did your best today. And I seen how hard you tried. I'm so proud of you that you didn't give up. I'm so proud of you because you're so strong. I love you.
You must assume that you already are what you want to be, and then live by faith in this assumption. Make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So whatever it is that you would like to experience in your life, remember, your imagination is yours. Everything that now exists was once imagined.